Welcome, celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages are going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Take what messages do resonate and leave the rest. There are some interesting things in the description box for you guys. And just know when the camera was off, I did all the things, and now that the camera is on, I'm ready to get down to business. Let's talk about it. So the energy that I'm picking up on, first of all, I did consult with my Speaking Easy Oracle here. And what came out was fear, luck. Now, this is the second time luck has shown up in one of our readings. Travel friends. And love. Okay? So, again, the message today is not to fear how big your dreams may be at the moment. As a matter of fact, with the rest of the energies down here, the determination, I have boundaries. You are the star, so you know that you're putting this out here that this is what you want. Do not be afraid of how big your dreams, your wants, your aspirations, all of that is. Okay. So the universe has an unlimited source of everything, and you're never asking too much. Okay. But we just got to make sure that we're doing our part in aligning and assisting and making these wants, desires, aspirations, and dreams come true. We can't just put the energy out there, right? We can't put the words in the sands and light the candles and hold the crystals in the, you know what I'm saying? We can't do just that. We have to actually put forth the actions that aligns with what it is that you're asking for. Okay. But also don't be afraid when everything that you're manifesting does come in, however it comes in. It might, and even your approach in the way that you're asking may return you the thing that you're asking for the best way that it needs to be given to you in that moment. All right. So saying that you're putting out there that you need $5,000, right? Or you want $5,000 to come to you, to flow into you quickly, easily, daily, that type of situation. But what if the $5,000 is actually a person who wants to offer you something with the price tag of $5,000 that will benefit you? See what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of how this appears now that you put the energy out there that this is what you want. Don't be afraid to go after all of these things that you're wanting, that you're asking for. These are your dreams. These are your hopes. These are your inspirations and aspirations and things of that nature. Nobody's going to see your vision. Nobody's going to want you, what you want, the way that you want it. Nobody's going to see it like you. So whatever your dream is, even if you're dreaming big, dream big, and don't be afraid of how things come into you. Don't be afraid to even dream it. Okay? Be as delusional as you want to be to get where you gotta go. Because some of y'all gonna travel. Some of y'all gonna feel lucky when this stuff starts coming in and when things start working out for you and coming in for you the way that it's supposed to, because the universe is listening. What you put out there is listening, right? Words are spells, words are magic, words have meaning, okay? Some of you were doing this out of what it is that you love. Okay. Some of you are doing this because you love yourself and you know that you totally deserve this. Okay. All right. So let's go back to fear here. Now we do have the devil out here. And I feel like when it comes to your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, your wants, your desires, there may be people who, when those people do not have the same visions as yourself, may try to talk you out of your dream. May try to hint to how you could never accomplish that. Those are not the type of people that you want in your circle. As a matter of fact, if you have shared this information with someone and they're telling you you're crazy for wanting that or thinking that or thinking that you of all people, any variation of what I just said, go ahead and pull back from this person or these people and go ahead and prove to yourself that you love yourself so much to go after these things and to make it happen for you. That's it. That's all. You doing this for you and nobody else. Please, please, please do not get discouraged if what you're asking for, what you're aligning yourself with, and what you wanted out of life comes in at a slower pace than you, that is appeasing to you. Sometimes it just don't work like that. Sometimes you're going to have to kind of like prove or be tested that the thing or the things that you are asking for, you are actually ready for. Okay. Sometimes it's a process, and it takes time for this process to actually manifest itself in the 3D to the thing that you want or that you aspire to do, things of that nature. For all the resources that's going to be involved, the people, the financing, all that to come together. I feel like that for some of you guys, you have, experienced some major disappointments surrounding, going after the things that you want, right? You may have even experienced the disappointment of sharing these ideas, sharing your aspiration with dreams with those you thought were in your corner, for those you thought would get you, and they didn't. And it was disheartening and it was a little disappointing. So that's okay, because then that's where these boundaries come in at. Now you know who's for and who's for not and how to move going forward. All right, let's confirm and clarify this information here. But kudos to you for dreaming big. And wherever it is that you want to travel to and wherever you going, have a ball. Even if some of you guys are solo doing these things, do it well, and do it because you love yourself. Okay, here we go. All right, what we got? This is definitely about growth opportunities, about expanding what you have and who you have in your life, about obtaining more, going for more, getting more. It's your vision. Okay. And it's okay to want more, ask more, do more, be more, however this applies to you and fit for you, friend. Okay. You can't ignore these feelings and these urges that you have and that you're having now. Okay. These feelings and these urges that you have is going to bug you to death until you get to moving and get to doing what it is that you want to do. Do not get discouraged when everything does not land in your lap the way that you want it. Okay. Stay determined. Keep that fire. Stay motivated. This is for you because you love you, right? You put this out there that this is what you wanted. Sometimes accessing the things we want and going after the things that we want and we feel like that we need in our lives, sometimes we lose people along the way. Okay. Because sometimes this solo trip was always supposed to be a solo trip. This was your journey, your vision. Here we go with the boundaries. before we get to this message, this is about what you've been manifesting. This is what you're calling into your life. Okay, friends. So I do see those boundaries. This is a double down on these boundaries. You serious, friend? You're focused. Okay. So yes, you're going to lose people along the way. It's going to be people that feel like that you thrown them to the toss them to the side. There's some people that's going to be feel left out. Because this was not for them. This was all about you. And this is the finding out stage, right? Hey, like I said, right before, getting this all down here for you, that you may have been disappointed by those you shared this with and they didn't see your vision. All right, those were the ones that wasn't supposed to go with you. Okay, this is you. This is for you. But no, seriously. So yeah, there's going to be people feeling like that once you do put your boundaries in place and stand on them. But you will be in good company, friend. Okay, you will be in good company. Those who are supposed to be there, those who are supposed to help you along your way and your journey, and those who are supposed to be a resource to help you align and get and obtain, those people will be there for you. Okay, you're going to have so many ideas, new ideas. It's all gonna come together. Everything that you've been thinking about and everything that intuitively you've been experiencing, and the downloads and the information that you be getting about the peoples, the who's, what, when, where's, and why's, it's all going to come together. Even about those who decided to try to taint what you got going on. All of this is going to come together soon. Of what you was experiencing and what you have been experiencing with those people and them not getting it, the why they're doing what they're doing. Majority of the time, it's just people don't want to see you happy. People don't want to see you elevate. People don't want to see you upgrade. People don't want to see you solo doing all these things that you want to do. You see what I'm saying? But this is about you. This is about you putting yourself first, finally, and for you to be able to recognize and receive all of the things that are meant for you and you only. Meant for you and you only. That's why this is a process, and this is why this process is taking a little bit of time and a little bit longer than you would like, because there's some things that have to be dealt with in not just this realm, but in other realms as well, clearing out these energies and attachments that do not belong. Okay. Right. So you can get to your manifestations, so you can get to your destiny, so you can get to where it is that you're trying to go. Why? Because you're doing this for you, because you know you love yourself. Don't lose sight of that vision, friend. This is all about for the love of yourself. What else here? Collaborations. People definitely, the right people are going to be there working with you, assisting you, and helping you. The right people are going to be exactly where they're supposed to be in the time that they're supposed to be there in. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. We didn't even get to shuffle. What we're gonna see this, you are going to see this through to completion. Okay, so basically the right people in the right places at the right time are going to be afforded to you. Things are going to align in such a manner that, I like saying this too, your head's gonna spin how good it's getting for you. Okay, did you say universe show me how good it can get? I'm just saying, because that's what it looks like down here. Okay, so because this is a process, this is a journey. Old ways, old habits, old, it's clearing out the old, even your thought processes, right? The things that wasn't serving you to begin with. Those people who doubt and try to instill fear in what it is that you're doing, they're getting cleared out. Okay. So everything that's not beneficial to you, to your journey moving forward, is being cleared out for you so you can have this clear focus, this clear way, this clear, you see what I'm saying? All of that stuff is getting removed, and it's falling off the way that it should, as it should. So you just make sure that you don't try to hold on to any of this old that is not serving you no type of way, form or fashion. Okay, things have been hard. Okay, and there's going to be challenges going forward, but it's okay. Okay, we don't run from challenges. We face those. We get through those, right? We work through those. We see what we need to do to finally get those removed and done and over, right? Because we're completing. This is we're getting stuff done. Okay, so part of getting stuff done is working through those challenges. They may arise as well. All right, intuitively, like I said, you're gonna be you've received a lot of information anyway, but like I said, it's all going to come together on why things happen the way that they did, and why those who have to leave this part of your journey had to go. It's just those boundaries. They wouldn't for it. They weren't going to stick to it, and they wasn't going to do it, and they didn't respect you enough to see why you feel the way that you feel, or you're doing the things that you're doing, because you're loving on you right now. Okay, so they're not with the program. So if they're not with the program, they can just go. They can leave, right? Because they weren't going to make your way any easier or better. They weren't going to contribute. Those who are there are sent to help you, work with you, collaborate with you, and making sure that these things are getting done. Okay, you're being aligned with those people. They're in your level up. They're in your ascension. They in your this higher. They're moving forward. In your moving forward. Okay, a part of your growth and your expansion and your process. The others weren't a part of that growth. They don't get your vision. They don't understand why you're doing this. So they weren't going to do anything with add confusion, overstep their boundaries. They wasn't going to adhere to what you try to put in place. And it was just going to make the journey going forward more difficult to you. You did soul searching. You did a lot to get to here, right? You are finding your way, and you're going to continue finding your way, and you're going to continue to grow. Okay. And you're going to continue to see what works for you and what does not work for you. And you're going to continue to have these ascensions, and you're going to continue to get these downloads, but we're going to continue to love on ourselves, right? Because the love that you are pouring into yourself is going to ensure that you're going to get things done. Okay. That's it. It's that simple. So these things had to happen for a reason, and the reason is because you love yourself, and this is for you. So let's pull some final cards here, friend. I love this for you. This is just like a real good teachable moment. You finding out what works, what doesn't work, who's there for you, who's not there for you. Pretty much, it's like kind of like the clearing season time. Clearing out the things, the old things, so you can have room for the new. That's exactly what this is. All right. Let's see. Final words. And don't let fear stop you from doing anything. It's not even real. That's not even real. Yes. Come on now. We're going to get things done, get things completed. There goes this 9. We're going to get things completed. 9. Did I miss a 9? Don't tell me I missed another 9. 3. We're growing. We're expanding. We're accepting the beauty and the things that are coming in for you, for your journey. Yes. Here's that luck. You're going to feel hella lucky of everything that's happening to you and about to happen to you. Okay. And along the way, you're going to be waiting for things to, however they're going to turn out, how they're going to pan out for results. You're going to be waiting for the results, just like it says, okay? Like I said, there's processes and there's time that it's going to take for some of this stuff to happen for you. And fine. While you're waiting, draw out some things. daydream, visualize, whatever you need to do to get you through the waiting phase of some of these things coming to you. But it says 9, material harvest. This stuff is materializing in the 3D for you. It is your time. It is your time. Sacrifice. What do you put a lot into this? Your thoughts, the conclusion that you love yourself so much that you're going to do this for you, and even if you have to do it on solo, you're going to do it. You put time, effort, energy, money, time, energy, and whatever other sacrifices that you may have done. You may have put stuff on hold to make room for others so you can get to this point to make room for yourself. Okay? That's the type of sacrificing I'm talking about. And 777, baby, bet on yourself. Bet that things is only going to get better. Bet that there's more in store for you. Okay? One more. Truth. Stay true to yourself, okay? You've already went through some truths, okay? When in these soul searching moments, right? And going through what you had to go through to get to this point, to get to where some of these things you had to do this alone. There were many truths that were discovered, especially about those who wasn't really in your corner, those who didn't want to see you succeed, those who's wishing on your downfall, that kind of stuff, okay? Those are the truths that you went through. Even the truths that you had to find out about yourself as a person. You know what I'm saying? You did the work. You put in the work, okay? You did this searching. You got the answers. You could no longer turn a blind eye to what it is that you know. Them urges, that nagging for you to do this, it was all for a reason. Love, and finally giving more of this to you. You know what? This is a beautiful thing. I love this for you. For the collective who this is all resonating with, I am so proud. I'm so glad. Kudos. Again, don't forget to enter in the Giving Back contest because I love doing this for you guys, and I love those who are supporting me. And so I want to also support you. And if this $100 can help, you better enter, friend. You might just get lucky. And until next time, I'm not worried about y'all. I love you.